AM 1450 KBPS presents live PIL basketball. Now with all the action, let's go courtside with the KBPS sportscasting crew.
Hi everyone and good evening from Cleveland High School. I am Sean Phillips alongside Jacob Patterson and a special guest, Dean Vaughter. For AM 1450 KBPS in Portland, tonight's game features 6A boys basketball as the Cleveland Warriors host the Ida B. Wells Guardians. Dane and Jacob, what can we expect for tonight's contest?
I'm really looking forward to seeing how Cleveland comes out. Winning 10 of their last 12 games, 7-game win streak. They're ranked right now 5th overall in the state for the 6A conference. Really looking forward to what they got going on, but also on the other side of the court, Ida B. Wells, we just watched their junior varsity team come out, and what I would say is probably upset the Cleveland Warriors junior varsity team. And here, Ida B. Wells has really been going on a nice tear. They've won 2 of their last 3. Their only loss came against Benson, and they only lost that game by 3.
And it's our first game this season here at Cleveland, so we're excited to be here. It's Friday night. The band is fired up and nice and loud, and a nice big crowd here tonight, so I think we're going to have a great game.
No doubt about it, guys. This should be a competitive matchup between two teams that are fighting for positioning in the PIL standings. As Dane had brought up, Cleveland on a season-high 7-game winning streak. They are 9-1 overall, tops in the PIL standings, and 15-3 overall. Ida B. Wells coming in 7-13 overall with a 4-7 PIL record this year. If the season would end today, 6 out of the 9 teams of the PIL would qualify in the first round of the state playoffs in round 1. Ida B. Wells, though, they are no slouch. They have been competitive all season long. They are currently ranked 27th. If I'm Cleveland, this could be a trap game for them tonight because of not just the record that Ida B. Wells is bringing in, guys, but just the overall stature of what Ida B. Wells can bring in tonight's contest.
Absolutely, and the PIL is really a league to watch. Like you said, 6 out of 9 teams are slated to really make the playoffs this year. So really, and coming down to the final stretch of the year, it's going to be interesting to see how all of these teams shake out.
Looking at the scoring this year, Ida B. Wells averaging 67 points per game as a team, allowing 65.5 points per game on defense. Cleveland, on the other hand, they have played in 18 games, Ida B. Wells 20, but Cleveland averaging 5.5 points per game as a team, and they allow 52.7 points per game on the defensive end, one of the better defensive teams in the state of Oregon. Cleveland cannot afford another loss because if they lose tonight, and if Grant should win, because Grant tonight, they are taking on at Jefferson, which should be a win for the Generals. If Cleveland should lose tonight and Grant wins, that would mean Grant would actually take the top spot in the PIL standings with a 10-2 record, and Cleveland would drop to second with a 9-2 record. So Cleveland would love to keep this momentum on hand tonight. They have not been league champions in boys basketball since 1962, as I'm seeing up on the right side of the school banners up to my right. It's been a long while for them. They would love to make a statement here tonight and pull off a win here at home.
It'd be fair to say that the Cleveland Warriors are due. Yes.
And if they can keep this run going, I mean, a 7-game win streak heading into the playoffs, they are really primed to make a statement as far as where this school's team is at moving forward as well.
Right. The only league loss for Cleveland was at Grant on January 19th, losing 68-53. Cleveland can get revenge on the Generals on February 23rd on Wednesday, which is less than a couple weeks away from now. So we'll see how that comes up in the coming weeks. Let's run down to you the starting lineups. First, for the Ida B. Wells Guardians, senior Leo Sewell will get the start. Sophomore J.C. Canalan will also be starting. Sophomore Nick DiGiulio, a junior Jonah Jones, and a junior Schwabe Dahir. The Guardians are coached by Craig Coakley, assisted by Steve Lohman. And now for the Cleveland Warriors starting lineups. At one wing, a junior Christian Green will get the start. At guard, a junior S.C. Tresvant, he will get the start. Also a guard, junior Jamel Pichon. At guard, a senior Lawson Vela. And at forward, a junior Jackson Cooper. And Jackson Cooper is the tallest member of the Cleveland boys roster, listed at 6'5", and he is a handful to handle for Cleveland. And if you're a defensive opponent against him, you have to watch out for block shots because he will go after the basketball tonight. This concludes our pregame show. Join us in a moment where we will reintroduce to you the starting 5 lineups for both teams and the opening tip-off from Cleveland High School, our first appearance this year from Cleveland High School. It's the Warriors and the Guardians next on AM 1450 KBPS in Portland. Quick rundown of the starting 5 lineups one more time. For the Guardians, Sewell, Canalan, DeJulio, Jones, and Tahir. For the Warriors, Green, Tresvant, Pichon, Vela, and Cooper. Those are the starting 5 for both teams tonight. Ida Wells in the road forest green uniforms with white lettering and white trim. And for the Cleveland Warriors in the home white uniforms with green and yellow lettering and green and yellow trim on the sides. It will be Jonah Jones jumping it up against Jackson Cooper. Believe it or not, I did not mention during the pregame show, this is the first meeting between these two teams. In the tip-off, one for Ida B. Wells going left to right, right to left for the Cleveland Warriors. It is Pichon holding it up as he advances past the time and gets off a screen from Jones. The three-pointer opens the game for the Guardians.
Almost saw a little bit of the Trailblazers in there. That high pick, go out and hit that 3 and drilled it.
Canalan on the 3, beg your pardon, for the Guardians. He has his first from long range. 3-0 start for the Guardians. Ball moving on the perimeter for Cleveland. Pull-up jumper from the right wing, no good by Pichon. Defensive rebound by Canalan. Up the floor, three-pointer from the left corner, no good by DeJulio. Rebound on the floor for Sewell. New possession for Ida B. Wells. Into the paint goes Canalan. Quick ball movement. Up on the left corner, Sewell pulls it out for Canalan to reset for Ida B. Wells. Canalan gets off the screen, going to his left. Floats one up with the high hook shot. No good. Offensive rebound to Tahir. And Tahir is fouled by Cleveland.
Absolutely. Great rebound. And really, that whole offensive possession, not a whole lot of plays. They tried to back out and finally run a high pick out at the top of the key. But just couldn't hit that floater. Got that good rebound, and now we're at the line.
Lawson Vela on the defensive foul for the Warriors, his first. Tahir at the line for his first appearance at the line tonight. He makes it with one more from the line. 3-0 lead. Actually, it should be 4-0 lead for the Guardians. And there it is on the scoreboard. A little delayed, but that's all right.
Just under a minute gone here in the first period for us.
Tahir with one more from the line, and there seems to be some talking with Dondrell Campbell.
Oh, score. They were making sure the score is right.
Yeah. It was delayed for a moment, but the score is right at 4-0. Make it 4-0 still as Tahir misses the second of 2 free throws. 4-0 the score for Ida B. Wells on the road. As I said, this could be a trap game for Cleveland. Don't count out Ida B. Wells in any part of the game. Three-pointer no good by Christian Green. Offensive rebound right to Pichon, and he lays it in.
Yeah, they can't get trapped here. There's with the 7-game win streak and playoffs just around the corner, they really want to finish strong.
4-2 lead Guardians. Layup at the other end. Beautifully done by Tahir to catch it and lob it and lay it in.
Nice assist there by Jones as well as he dished to him, the open man, to be able to get that shot in.
6-2 lead Ida B. Wells. 6:23 remaining in the first quarter. It is Tresvant on the left wing. Passes out to Vela. A long three-pointer. Back iron and missed. From the right wing, defensive rebound, Sewell. Up the floor, Canalan all the way to the rack. Finding Tahir, no. Tip Jones, no. It is Canalan on the follow. No good. 3 opportunities for the Guardians, and they can't score.
Fast basketball tonight.
Yes, it is. And a layup good by Tresvant on the break, and an early timeout called by Cleveland. They will take a 30-second timeout to the break with 5:58 remaining in the first quarter. Guardians 6, Warriors 4 on KBPS. 5:58 remaining first quarter. Guardians lead the Warriors 6-4 in the first quarter. Quick up and down pace action between both schools in this one.
Had to call that early timeout because we were just going back and forth so quick, and we want to try and run some plays and show off just how good both of these teams are.
IWL's more predominant in the half-court set than being a fast break run-and-gun team. Sewell kicks it out to Julia, a right corner three. That's no good. Rebound tapped by Jones right over to Vela for the defensive rebound for Cleveland. 5:38 remaining in the first quarter. Tresvant on the left wing, passes left to Pichon. Pichon between the rings, gives it for Cooper. Nice bounce pass in the paint to Green, and he lays it up and in. Christian Green, his first field goal in the paint. And we are all tied up at 6-all with 5:20 to play in the opening quarter.
Really good plays being shown by both sides. Lots of screens tonight by Ida B. Wells, and really love the fact that they're moving that ball quickly.
Cleveland playing man-to-man at the moment. We'll see what happens if they go to zone, as the here cannot receive the pass. It's last touch by Cleveland. It will be Guardians ball on their own end of the basket.
Trying to go for that no-look pass down underneath the basket, and unfortunately his teammate just was not ready. Luckily, they'll get another shot at the possession here.
So gets it in to Canalan. Canalan rolling between the rings, gets off a screen from Jones. Canalan going to his left wing now, gives it back to Jones. Jones between the rings, right wing Sewell. Sewell gets off a pick. Sewell calling for a play, rolling to his left now. Finds Canalan, a left wing three, and buries it. Canalan with 6 in the first quarter for the Guardians, and IW Wells lead 9-6.
Absolutely going to have a nice couple free points going down tonight, and it looks like we're going to have some very aggressive offense.
Christian Green from the foul line, no good. He got his own miss, fakes the pass initially, and throws it away. Both teams dive on the floor, and a jump ball called. Possession error will stay to Cleveland's side. Really
good job by DeJulio of IW Wells, though, to get down on the floor and scrap for that ball.
4:25 remaining first quarter, 9-6 lead for IW Wells. It will be Pichon inbound underneath the Cleveland basket. Ball poked away and stolen by Sewell. And an interception by Tresvant for Cleveland.
Back-to-back, solid defensive possessions.
Tresvant pulls the ball back out. Stephen Treat at the table. He'll check in next dead ball for the Warriors. Green over to Vela. Dumps it inside to Cooper. Pump fakes, throws up the shot. No good. He gets called for traveling in the paint.
Got to be careful as a big man under the basket there.
Turnover results. IWL's ball. Stephen Treat will check in off the bench for Jamel Pichon, who will head to the bench for Dondrell Campbell and the Warriors. 4:05 remaining in the first quarter. IW Wells 9, Cleveland Warriors 6. Sewell advancing past the timeline. Bounce pass left side to Jones, back to Sewell on the left wing. Sewell dumps it inside to Jones. He missed the jump hook from the left block. Defensive rebound by Cooper for the Warriors. Bringing up is Vela. Vela to Green. Into the right corner, a three. No good by Tresvant. Rebound, Cooper stripped of the ball and a foul called.
Cooper just coming down the lane, picking up that rebound. He was in no position to get that, but brought it down and is able to get to the line to try and get his team 2 points and get him within a possession here.
Leo Sewell on the defensive foul for the Guardians, his first at the line. Jackson Cooper to shoot 2. Cooper at the line, and he gets the first free throw to go with one more from the charity stripe.
First points of the night, getting the big men involved here tonight. After all the outside shooting, I'm happy to see it.
Cooper at the line, his second free throw is good.
The big crowd for Cleveland here, loving it too.
About the same for IW Wells behind us on the visitor side. 9-8 lead, Guardians over the Warriors with 3.5 remaining in the first quarter. DeJulia, a straight on three. That's around and out. And a loose ball foul on Cleveland.
Looks like that's going to be on Stephen Treat.
Yes, Treat on the defensive loose ball foul, his first foul of the game. Team second of the quarter. And Sewell looking to get the ball in, looking, and lobs it high for Canalan to get it. Canalan gets off a Jones screen going to his left. Canalan driving left, heart of the hole, and kicks it out. Sewell, a right baseline three, and buries it.
Wide open, was completely collapsed the defense all the way around him in the key. kick it out, wide open three.
Guardians back in front by 4, their largest lead of the first quarter at 12-8. 3 minutes exactly remaining in the first. Green thought about the shot, now comes into the paint, goes with the jumper, and hits.
That was clean, avoided contact by 3 different players to get that shot up.
12-10 lead, Guardians. Dump it to the left block to Jones, backing in. Jones kicks it out to Sewell. Out to DeJulio, a three-pointer. That is around and out. Defensive rebound by Cooper.
DeJulio really liking those catch-and-shoot threes. I'd like to see him knock down a couple. He's been real close tonight.
Shots have been halfway down for him. Trezvant passes left side into Treat, and Treat's pass. It will remain Cleveland basketball. Re-entering the game is Pichon for Cleveland, and Vela will head to the bench for his first rest.
Quick pit stop there on the bench.
Inbounds, got it in play for Cleveland. It's Pichon who turns it over, whistle sounding.
Kick ball.
And a kick ball on I.W. Wells. Ball bouncing around near the security people in hand. And Cleveland will inbound the ball here.
Got to be
Pichon.
careful.
You got to be careful to get the 5-second violation in there. And the Warriors do exactly that. Trezvant gets it to Green. Green will shoot a long three-pointer from straight away. That's no good. Rebound to Jones. He last tipped it. It will remain Cleveland ball.
Yeah, you can't leave him open at the top of the key, especially any of these wings or guards. You cannot leave them wide open for that wide open three-point shot. Cleveland will get back into this in no time.
Quick pass by Cooper. He turns it over. Up ahead is DeJulio, and he lays it in on the fast break. DeJulio, his first field goal of the game.
Wide open, and gives I.W. Wells another 4-point lead as we have just under 2 minutes here left in the first period.
Green on the right wing. Nobody coming out to engage with Green. He could have shoot the three.
He just did it last time. We know he has that ability to pull it up.
Trezvant over for Pichon.
It looks like they're feeding him the ball too.
Yeah, they want him to take the shot, but he's being denied of it. On the kick out, it's Trezvant, a left wing three. That's no good. Rebound Jones for I.W. Wells. Over to Dahir, and back to Jones. Quickly to Sewell, advancing past the timeline. 1:20 remaining in the first quarter. Three-pointer for Canalan, left wing. That's no good. Rebound Dahir, loose ball. It will be...
Stay with I.W. Wells.
It will be Guardians ball with 1:14 left in the first quarter. Vela will enter the game. Next dead ball for Cleveland. Sewell gives it for DeJulio. A long three-pointer from the right wing. No good. Defensive rebound by Trezvant.
Really scrappy game so far. Love seeing it here in the high school basketball arena.
No good on the layup. Shot blocked by Dahir.
Wide open.
Canalan on the break. Lays it in and draws a foul.
Wow. Unnecessary foul there. If you're going to foul, you got to make sure he's going to miss that shot.
What a play.
Pichon on the foul late for the Warriors is first. Vela returns for Cleveland with 55.3 remaining in the first quarter. Guardians with their largest lead of the quarter at 16-10. Canalan at the line.
SC Trezvant is taking a seat right now. 2 points in the game so far for him.
And Canalan with 9 in the first quarter for the Guardians, and they lead by 7 at 17-10. 48 seconds to play in the first quarter. Vela comes down the lane, pull up with a right elbow jumper, no good. Rebound, volleyball over for Cleveland. Both teams dive on the loose ball. Ball hits the face of Dahir, and a timeout called by Cleveland. They will take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here for the moment with 38.3 left. What can you say about the pace for both teams?
I mean, this is really intense. We're not seeing a whole lot of play calling, which is typically what I like to see in basketball. Watching a play develop, watching a lot of ball movement. But the defense on both sides of the court tonight are really stepping up, and they're not enabling teams to be able to run those plays.
Great hustle by both teams. It's very fast-paced. It's hard to keep up. This is a great ball game tonight, and the crowd's into it, the players are into it, the band's into it, we're into it. Exciting.
Canalan is just putting the team on his shoulders over there for the Guardians. Over half of the points so far tonight. Locked down under Canalan, marked down on Canalan's stat sheet.
Yeah, Candleland has 9 in the opening quarter for the Guardians, and they lead by 7. Warriors to inbound on the far side in front of the Cleveland fans and students that are in attendance tonight, getting it into Pichon. Pichon with 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Pichon dribbling around, thought about the jumper, had the ball lost, recovered by the Warriors. Vela back to Pichon, will pull it with a runner in the lane and good. Jamel Pichon with his second field goal. 17-12 lead Guardians with 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Craig Coakley motioning his team to go for one shot. Instead, it's Candleland with the layup. That's no good. Out of bounds remaining. Guardians ball with 9.5 seconds left in the first.
5-point lead, really. The Guardians are coming out making a statements right now tonight.
They certainly are. Looking to get it in as Sewell. Sewell threads the needle to nobody in a turnover. Warriors steal. Vela on the break. Will lay it up. No. Tip no by Cooper. And we got a whistle sounding.
It's going to be a Guardians ball, but I'm not sure. It might have been a foul away from the ball.
No foul indicated by the official. Might have been an offensive goaltend. 2 seconds left. Candleland will fire from three-quarter court. No good. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play from Southeast Portland. I.W. Wells off to a 17-12 lead over the Cleveland Warriors. Stay tuned for quarter number 2 next on KBPS. Layup good at the other end for I.W. Wells as we resume play. In the layup was Jonah Jones, his first field goal following Dahir's layup. Three-pointer no good by the Guardians. Defensive rebound for the Warriors.
That was DeJulio with the miss on that three.
And at the other end, Stephen Treat with his layup to go his way. 19-16 lead. DeJulio on that layup with 4, and now the Guardians look it the other way. Candleland floats one up with the right hand, bank shot, no good. Rebound tapped by Jones, recovered by the Warriors. And it comes to Vela, advancing up court. Vela driving, spinning, pulls up with the runner. Good, and he's fouled. No, I think they waved the basket away.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a charge.
Lawson Vela gets called for a charge. His second foul of the game.
Coach not happy about that. Thought his player had position.
19-16 lead for I.W. Wells. Off the screen to Julio. And it comes to Candleland. Candleland, dribble handoff to Sewell. Sewell weaving his way through, and it comes to Jones, back to Sewell. Sewell driving into the paint. Folks with the right hand layup. No good. Defensive rebound. Cleveland.
Lots of high screens, but they can only work if you can get penetration.
Vela on the right wing dumps it off for Cooper, who lays it up. Good, but he draws the foul.
Now Cleveland will head to the line and see if they can make this a 1-point game.
Jonah Jones on the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 2-shot foul.
Yeah, he can't come out of the game. He's the one who's got to shoot the free throws.
He's the one who was fouled.
Jaden Aguarda will check in off the bench following the first foul shot for Cooper.
Little confusion there, but I think we got to sort it out here.
Cooper at the line. First of 2 is up and no good. He will have one more from the line. And then comes Aguarda off the bench. And it is Dahir to the bench.
It's always hard when there's a miscommunication like that to expect a player to go back out there on the foul line, hit their foul shots, see if he can sink the second one.
6:15 left in the second quarter. Free throw good by Cooper.
Yeah, he's ready to sit down.
Christian Green will enter the game for Jackson Cooper. And the ball inbounds for the Guardians. Jones gets it in to Sewell. 6:10 left, second quarter. A 2-point lead for I.W. Wells at 19-17. Guardians have let as many as 7 in tonight's contest.
Ooh, good move.
A pump fake and a three-pointer good by Nick DeJulio. He has 7, and the lead at 5 for I.W. Wells at 22-17. Tresvant between the rings, trying to go by his defender, cannot. Bounce pass in the paint, stolen by Sewell on the ground.
Guardians' defense is just impressive me tonight.
Three-pointer for the Julio left wing, no good again. Defensive rebound for Cleveland's Pichon. Pichon on the break, slows it down for the Warriors. Green back to Pichon. Pichon between the rings, looking to give it to Green. He gets it. Green fakes the pass. Double shows on Green. Gives it for Pichon, who floats one up well short. Defensive rebound, Jones. Length the court, pass to Sewell. Uncontested layup is good.
You can tell that Cleveland's really trying to get their offense going, but the Guardians' defense is really stepping up, disrupting, not being able to let the Warriors develop anything on offense.
Treat lost the ball, got it back, does Green. Under 5 minutes remaining second quarter, 24-17 lead for the Guardians. Green on the drive, tries to thread the needle to Owens, who's on the floor. Loose ball on the ground, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow will stay to Cleveland's side, though. Sean inbound.
7-point lead right now for the Guardians. This is an impressive first half.
Inside with the layup, good by Stephen Treat. 24-19 lead, Guardians. Quick pass into this Julio. Top of the arc, Canalan, who lost the ball out of bounds. It is Warriors ball.
Intended to try and get the ball there to Sewell as he was breaking along the right-hand side, but Sewell was too far ahead of that pass and went out of bounds.
Jonah Jones will head to the bench for his first rest. It will be Dahir back on the floor for Ida Wells. 4.5 remaining second quarter, 24-19 lead for the Guardians. Hop step, dribble by Pichon. Ball outside to Tresvant. Tresvant beneath the foul line, goes with a left-handed runner off the window, no good. Rebound, loose ball picked up on the floor.
Oh,
what a pass
wow.
down the floor, Canalan, and somehow the Julio caught it.
No way.
Eyes in the back of his head, but it did not result in a basket just yet. Sewell floats one inside to Dahir. He scores and a foul.
Just the ability to make points off of turnovers, even if you can't do it right off of the steal, as long as you can reform a play and get the ball in the bucket, that is a recipe to win basketball games.
Pichon on the foul, his second three-point opportunity for Dahir. And Dahir gets the three-point play. He has 8. Ida Wells lead by 8 now at 27-19 with 4 minutes to go, half the quarter gone in the second.
Cleveland's really going to want to start getting some momentum here.
Somehow, some way, Pichon. Over for Tresvant, back to Pichon. Ball around the perimeter, and it comes to Owens. Owens holding it up after the dribble. Gives it for Pichon, who comes in the foul line. Tough runner in the lane, no good. Rebound up the floor. What a pass by Canalan, and the layup is good by Sewell, and a foul.
Oh, and that was as he was coming down. There was contact. There was no contact as he was going up to make that layup. Unfortunate. 3-point opportunity here.
Tresvant picks up his first foul of the game. Daniel Sir will check in.
6-foot senior, one of only 4 seniors on this Warrior roster.
And Sewell gets a 3-point play out of it. He has 8 in the half. Guardians up by 12, at 11 rather, at 30-19, excuse me. Into Pichon. Pichon thought about passing it right, gives it left side to Green. Green dribble drive going to the left side, puts up a pass in the paint to Owens. Owens tripped to the ball from behind by Aguard and a turnover. And it comes to the Julio, thought about a pull-up 3. Gives it for Canalan, a 3-pointer right wing, no good by Sewell. Defensive rebound by Cleveland.
Pichon's really the field general here of the Warriors. He's trying to get stuff going, but as soon as the ball leaves his hand, Ida Wells' defense really steps up and forces turnovers.
Foul before the shot went up in the air. That one on Canalan, his first for Ida Wells.
Cleveland looking a little shocked right now, like disbelief, like, really?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the scores, but I'm not sure how often they've let someone put up 30 points, still with 3 minutes left to go in the half.
3-pointer for Sir off the bench, no good. Defensive rebound by Aguarda.
Good shot selection. He was open. Just got to hope that falls.
Sewell passes right wing. It's the Julio a 3. That's no good. Rebound by Cleveland.
Both those teams really liking those corner threes. Just got to see a couple of those fall down. Here we goes another. Oh, I thought so. Never mind. Driving in.
Sir dumps it inside to Owens, and Owens scores.
There's some good ball movement.
Cleveland not in a huge hurry. Down by 9 at 30-21. 2:21 remaining in the first half. Floater with the left hand, no good by Canalan. Rebound Warriors again defensively. Up the floor is Pichon. Pichon gives it for Sir. on the right wing, backing in, kicks it out. A three-pointer would have been attempted by Pichon. He didn't shoot it. Sir will from the right corner, no good. Rebound, volleyballed up to Sewell. Sewell on the break. Sewell will pull up from the right block. That's no good. Defensive rebound by Treat for Cleveland. 1:55 remaining first half. 30-21 lead for Ida B. Wells. Pichon between the rings, gets it for Sir. Back to Pichon. Pichon thought about the three, got some separation. Now shoots the three. That is no good. Hit off the top of the rim and missed everything. Wells the other way with the rebound. Three-pointer around and out by DeJulio. He's missed a couple of those tonight. And a loose ball foul on Sewell, his second for Ida B. Wells. Substitution will be made. Lawson Vela will check in with 2 fouls on my stat sheet for the Warriors.
Hopefully we'll see DeJulio start. He's warming up. A lot of his shots do look good. He's got good form. They're just not falling for him right now.
And it feels like Warriors are on the cusp of finding that fire again any second here.
Block shot underneath by DeHeer against Green in the paint. And we have a foul on Ida B. Wells. That one on J.C. Canalan, his second. And S.C. Tresvant will check in off the bench for Daniel Sir for Cleveland.
I imagine we're going to see another substitution here soon as Pichon has come out of the game, the field general here for the Warriors.
Floater round and out by Owens. Defensive rebound for Jones. Up the floor, Sewell.
Here we go. The Generals going to see if they can go ahead and make this double-digit lead on this possession.
Guardians have let as many as 11 loose. Ball picked back up by DeJulio. DeJulio stripped of the ball by Tresvant. Whistle sounding for a foul.
I almost thought he stepped out of bounds as he stole the ball there, but no, it looks like, yep, it is going to be a foul. Crowd calling for a clear path foul.
Nick DeJulio on the foul. That is his first team foul. Number 5 for the Guardians, 6 for the Warriors. Next foul on Cleveland will put Ida B. Wells at the line in the bonus for a 1-and-1. Vela runs off the screen. Vela stopped at the foul line, lobs it inside. Denied by Jones.
Nice stuff.
And at the other end, Cleveland steals the ball back with less than a minute to go in the second quarter. Tresvant off the screen. Tresvant stripped of the ball by DeHeer, and he thought he got all ball. Gets called for the defensive foul.
Gonna go for 2 at the line.
DeHeer picks up his first personal. And at the line will be S.C. Tresvant.
You can tell how exciting this game is you can hear the crowd really getting into this. This is great.
Well, there have been a lot of games recently that haven't really been as competitive as tonight's game when it comes to Cleveland's games recently.
Christian Green getting a talk with Dontrell Campbell. The free throw is no good by Tresvant. He'll have one more from the line. Tresvant with 2 points in the half. For number 2, Tresvant, his second free throw is back iron and missed. Rebound by Tresvant. He got his own rebound, puts it up, no good. Looking for a foul. Defensive rebound, Jones. Up the floor, Canalan, and throws it away. Out of bounds, Warriors ball.
DeJulio just lost his footing as he was streaking down the right-hand side of the baseline. Couldn't catch up to that pass.
Iguarda will come in off the bench for DeHeer. 35.4 remaining in the first half. Cleveland yet to touch the ball, and now touched by Green. And gets it to Vela. Back to Green, driving into the paint. Folks one up with the right hand, no good. Rebound to Iguarda for the Wells Guardians. 25 seconds left in the half. Ida B. Wells 30, Cleveland Warriors 21. It is Iguarda. Pump fakes, pulls up for 2. That's no good.
Nice
Rebound tip in by Jonah Jones.
Well done. Big man underneath coming in and helping his team get up by over 10 points. 32-21 Guardians.
Largest lead of the game at 11. And it comes to Tresvant. He'll put up a runner, no good. Offensive rebound to Owens, no, but the tip in good by Christian Green at the horn.
Yep,
count it for 2. That cuts the Guardians lead down to 9 at halftime with the score. Ida B. Wells 32, Cleveland Warriors 23. Halftime show coming up next from Cleveland on KBPS. Welcome back to Southeast Portland at Cleveland High School. The Guardians are leading the Warriors 32-23 at halftime. Alongside Dane Vaughter and Jacob Patterson, I am Sean Phillips, and the KBPS halftime show is upon us. Gentlemen, what did you guys see in this first half? We'll start with you, Dane.
I mean, this wasn't what I was expecting. When I was coming in, doing my research for this game, seeing the Generals, who have a losing record and haven't been doing so well this year, coming in to Cleveland and playing here at Cleveland and be able to have a 9-point lead at halftime was just not what I was expecting.
You know, I'm always been a big fan of the underdog. I just naturally I gravitate towards the underdog. And like I said, Dane, coming into this game, we expected Ida B. Wells to be the underdog. And you know, when you come into a game as an underdog and you kind of have that chip on your shoulder and you're expected to lose, you know, that gives you this certain motivation and inspiration, a fire in you to say, you know what, I think we're going to come out and prove them wrong tonight. And that's exactly what happened. They came out firing on both sides of the court, and they've got the 9-point lead right now to show it.
And Ida B. Wells' defense has just been really solid. They've stepped up all across the court tonight.
They certainly have, fellas. Let's go through the individual scores at the half. We'll start with Cleveland, led by Christian Green with 6 points for the Warriors. Keyshawn and Treat with 4 each. Trezvant with 2. Jackson Cooper with 3. And Owens with 2 for the Warriors. Keyshawn and Vela have two personal fouls at halftime. Treat and Trezvant with 1 for Cleveland. Cleveland has not led at all tonight, something to be aware of during tonight's contest. Ida B. Wells, on the other hand, however, they have led as many as 11 at halftime. Led by J.C. Canalan's 9 first-half points for the Guardians. Dahir with 8. Sewell with 8. DeJulio with 7. He's made a couple threes as well. Jonah Jones with 4. And that's all the scoring at the half for the Guardians. Sewell, Canalan with 2 personal fouls. DeJulio, Jones, and Dahir with 1 for Ida B. Wells.
Really heavy guard play out there tonight for Ida B. Wells. A lot of their scoring is centralized in about 3 players. Whereas if you look over for Cleveland, yeah, they have 9 less points, but a lot of their scoring is more spread out. They're using a lot more of their big men as well as their guard play around the perimeter.
Feels like a lot of those shots that are could go either way, or a lot of those plays that could go either way are just not falling for Cleveland. Yeah, they're just not going the way of the Warriors in the first half, and a lot of great ball movement, a lot of good plays, like you say, you know, pick and rolls and give and goes, and you know, the ball halfway down into the rim and just rattles out. It's like they put some cooking grease or some WD-40 on the rim over there.
And it's happened a couple times.
Not trying to imply that, but it feels like that's just the way it's going tonight for the Warriors.
There's been a lot of in and out balls, even on both sides of the court. Really, there's been a lot of in and out shots.
Let's look ahead for next week's broadcast on KBPS. We will be back here at Southeast Portland at Cleveland, as it'll be the girls' basketball match between the Cleveland Warriors and the Ida B. Wells Guardians. That's going to be a fun matchup. And then we head over to Northeast Portland at Grant High School for the Generals. They take on the Roosevelt Rough Riders next Friday. Both games tip off at 7 p.m.
I do want to say, and if you are enjoying this game, this is not the last time these two teams are going to play this year. About 2 weeks from tonight, I believe, they play again. And we'll get to see this matchup once more before the playoffs start.
Absolutely. Other games around the PIL tonight: McDaniel at Lincoln, Grant at Jefferson, and Benson at Roosevelt. The Techmen lost their last game at home against Grant by 19 points, 21 points, 67 to 46, which the Techmen had a 6-game winning streak going in. Had it stopped on Wednesday this past week.
I talked with a couple of the players about that game today at Benson. One of their stars, Kayvon Bradford, and just the game just wasn't there. It was an off night, and you can't win them all. So what happened, you guys? You lost by 20. Wow, what happened? Just one of those nights when it wasn't there.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be issues both sides of the ball, just offense and defense. Rough night. You only put up 46 points. It's going to be hard.
Exactly. Also, for a girls' game at halftime, Jefferson leading Grant 28-19 Freshman Aubriana Lawrence leading the way for the Democrats with 9 points, 4 assists, and 3 steals for the Jefferson Democrats at halftime. This concludes our KBPS halftime show. We will be back in 1 minute for second half action from Southeast Portland at Cleveland High School. It's the IWL's Guardians lead over the Warriors 32-23. You're listening to live 6A boys basketball action on AM 1450 KBPS in Portland. Welcome back to Cleveland High School on AM 1450 KBPS in Portland alongside Jacob Patterson and Dane Vaughter. I am Sean Phillipson. Third quarter action about to begin. Guardians have led as many as 11 points tonight, and they would love to continue riding that momentum on the road to pull off a huge upset against one of the top teams in the state.
I want to give a quick shout out to the Cleveland High School Band for an awesome job tonight, keeping us entertained and keeping the tunes rolling. They had a pregame show and a halftime show there, and just a tip of the hat to the Cleveland Band for some good music tonight.
Absolutely. I remember years ago Benson had a band, and I think during my time they had their band discontinued.
Yeah, Mr. Foster did the band. I remember that.
That's right. I think he used to do it for Cleveland as well. Third quarter about to begin now as it is Canalan dribbling around, looking for help. Gets off a pick. No, he did not get off a pick from Dahir. He flips one with the left hand, no good, and draws the foul.
First possession to really get close to the basket, and we have a foul.
That foul on Vela for Cleveland. That is his third foul of the game. And a two-shot foul coming up for J.C. Canalan to increase the Warrior lead back to double digits.
Aggressive defense, but he's going to want to be mindful. He's starting to get up there in fouls.
And Canalan misses the first free throw. He'll have one more from the charity stripe. Campbell talking to the near side official about the last call. He did not appreciate it. Second free throw is good for Canalan. He has 10. The first Guardian in double figures for IWLs, and lead up at 10 at 33-23. Nearly 30 seconds gone in the third quarter. Vela floats one up inside the paint, no good. Rebound to Jones. Jones looking to get away with contact and gets it across to Sewell. Yes, Sewell. Sewell dribbling around, leaves it for Jones. Nice pass inside to Dahir. Loose ball stolen by Cooper. Up the floor, Green.
This is Cleveland's shot to get that momentum back.
Inside to Cooper. Spinning jump hook, right-handed, good. Jackson Cooper with 5 for the Warriors. Lead trimmed down to 8 for the Guardians at 33-25.
Got to make a defensive stand here. Get that ball back.
DeGiulio has been quiet a little bit in this game with that three-point shot. Not been able to hit it. His last couple of possessions in the second quarter. Dahir passes for Jones in the paint. Pump fake shot blocked by Cooper, but right into the hands for Dahir, who scores.
Always got to make sure to follow through on that block and see if you can get that loose ball.
35-25 lead, IWLs. Green on the left wing. One dribble now comes into the paint. Lost the ball off of Green. Slaps his hands on the padding. Turnover, Warriors. Guardians ball. Up the floor quickly. And a steal by the Warriors. One of the players is down for Wells. It's 5-on-4. Block shot by Jones. It's still a 5-on-4 advantage if we got an official's timeout.
And he's still down. He's hurt. Looks like he got hit in the face.
Yeah, it looks like he's favoring that eye. Cleveland's coach not happy about the stoppage, but we have a player still down over 10 seconds on the court.
That's Canalan. He is hurt.
Ooh, he's had such a good game. Looks like he's okay up back on his feet now. It looks like his right eye. He might have gotten poked.
So now Canalan will have to come out, and now Jaden Iguarda will check in for Canalan.
He just came over to his coach, said he's fine, so he's just a little break on the bench. Don't think he'll be done for the night.
No, I don't think so either.
No fun to get poked in the eye, though. It always takes a couple seconds to recover from that.
Well, it reminds me of old wrestling moves.
Ric Flair, of course, as Christian Green lays it up and in. He's got 8, and the lead trimmed down to 8 at 35-27. IWL, 6 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Into the hands for Sewell. Sewell gets off the screen, ball bumped off the knee of one of the Warriors, and it will remain Guardians ball. Back into the game is Canlan after a short rest. Checking in for Jaden Iguarda.
I am finding it interesting to watch both of the coaches on the sidelines and how they handle themselves in different situations of the game. Ida B. Wells' coach, very calm, collected, but methodical.
They are very methodical. That's what I said in the first half. They really take advantage of the half-court offense. And a three-pointer for DeJulio. He's got 10, and the lead grows at 38-27. Pull-up jumper for Green, no good. Rebound tapped by Jones, over for the Warriors. Offensive possession, it's Vela for three. No good. Another offensive rebound.
Pishon with the rebound.
Pishon waits for help, gives it back to Vela. Vela now pulls for three. No good again. Rebound snatched by Pishon. Another offensive rebound. This time to Vela, and he lays it in.
Multiple offensive rebounds and just loose balls and getting up, and it's got to stay with it.
It's got the Cleveland crowd on their feet.
38-29 lead, Ida B. Wells. Canlan on the right wing. Bounce in the middle to DeJulio. Left wing Sewell, and Sewell gets called for a travel.
Tried that little that juke step and just moved that plant foot, got himself a travel, turned the ball over.
The crowd's getting loud, and Cleveland's starting to feel it.
I don't think it's going to stop either. It's going to get chippy all the way till the end. Not in a physical way, but just very good competitive basketball here tonight.
Tresvant passes right to Vela. Vela pump fakes, leaves it underneath for Cooper. Cooper shot denied by Jones. And Cooper nearly steals it back and does. Over to Vela. Vela on the run, lays it in.
Very nice. Got some momentum. Stay with it, fellas.
38-31 lead. Ida B. Wells with 4:30 remaining in the third quarter. Coakley was at midcourt, nearly into the Cleveland area.
Not as composed as he was just a couple minutes ago.
Game is starting to be intense, guys. Canlan goes down the lane,
Ooh.
lobs it high for DeHere. He caught it and nearly throws it away. Into the hands for DeJulio. DeJulio, ball poke out of bounds. It will remain Guardians' ball underneath their own basket.
This is really just opening up the first 4 minutes of the half, and we have some intense basketball.
DeJulio looking to get it in, lobs it high for Sewell, and he caught it. Off the screen, Sewell goes. Hand off to DeJulio, a long right wing three, no good. Rebound DeHere, picked up by Vela as he snatched it from DeHere.
There's got to be a better play they can run there.
And speaking of plays run, nice finish by Jackson Cooper on the run. He draws the foul and one.
Cleveland just clawing their way back in, looking to make this a two-possession game. If we can, make this a 4-point game if he can make this free throw.
Cooper at the line. He has 7. Timeout. Ida B. Wells. Jonah Jones on that foul. His second. And the Guardians will call for a full timeout with 3:55 left third quarter. Warriors will be at the line following the break. 38-33 lead. Guardians over the Warriors on KBPS.
This is the home of live PIL sports action. AM 1450, KBPS, Portland.
Jackson Cooper at the line for Cleveland to cut the gap to 4. Cooper at the line, crowd hushing, and he gets the three-point play to drop. Cooper with 8, lead down to 4 all of a sudden, folks. It's 38-34 lead, Ida B. Wells.
See how Ida B. Wells kind of responds now that the Warriors have taken momentum back in this game, really for the first time since tip-off.
DeHere hands it off to Sewell. Sewell passes Tabayark to Canlan. Canlan back to Sewell on their handoff. Guarded by Tresvant as Cleveland in a man-to-man defense. Into DeJulio. DeJulio hands it off to Canlan. Canlan gets off the screen from DeHere. Comes beneath the paint. Spinning with a 360 layup. No good. Rebound dug down by Cleveland's Green. Length of court pass to Cooper. Like a wide receiver in there. Bounce pass in the paint. And the layup is good by Pishon. 6-4 Pishon. Warriors trim the gap to 2.
And the Warriors fans are in it now.
38-36. Ball poke loose, stolen by Pishon. Up the floor, Vela. Feeds it underneath. Cooper lays it up. No good, but he draws the foul.
Warriors have a chance to tie the game at the line here right now.
Jones on the defensive foul for the Guardians. That is his 3rd. He has to be careful now. Cooper at the line to shoot 2 to potentially tie the game. Jaden Iguarda at the scorer's table for the Guardians. He'll come in after the first free throw. for Cooper, and Cooper gets it to fall. He has 9. Jones will come out with 3 fouls. Eduarda in 38-37. Lead, Guardians.
Just over 5 minutes of game time. Warriors have come back from down at around 10 or 11 points to tie this game.
Tie game at 38 all as Cooper makes both free throws. 3 minutes to go in the third. 38 all. What a run by Cleveland. Into Eduarda, circling around, and ball poke loose, recovered by Canalan for Ida B. Wells. Canalan over for Sewell on the left wing. Sewell goes beneath the paint, lays it up and in off the glass, and the Guardians lead.
Wide open lane off the pick. Gets the Generals the ball back. Or gets the Generals the lead back. My apologies.
Stoppage in play, now play resuming. Might have had a delay of game warning. Referee now tells Craig Coakley to back up on the sideline. And it comes to Vela. Cleveland trying to fight back, looking for their first lead of the night tonight. And it comes to Pichon. Back up top, Vela. A 3 for the lead. Short. Offensive rebound. Tresvant. And a... what do we have here?
Foul on the floor, looks like.
Timeout, Cleveland. Cleveland had possession of the ball. Cleveland are out of 30-second timeouts on my stat sheet. They only have fulls remaining, so we'll take a full to the break with 2:13 remaining in quarter number 3. Ida B. Wells 40, Cleveland 38 on KBPS. 40-38 lead for Ida B. Wells. It will be Pichon, the inbound, who kept the possession alive for Cleveland. Inbound, Pichon looking to get it in, gets it into Vela. Vela in the right corner, now dribble drive, pump fakes, shovels inside for no one, and a turnover to here steals for the Guardians.
Skating in those passing lanes, get those nice, easy turnovers. Going to keep Cleveland from getting that lead back.
And it comes to Eduarda. Eduarda circling around the perimeter, gives it to Canalan. Canalan gets off the pick from DeHeer, lost the dribble, got it back. 1:50 remaining third quarter. Guardians by 2. Sewell comes down the lane, puts up the top runner, good, and he's fouled. What a shot by Leo Sewell. Chance at the line for a 3-point play.
Pichon can't believe it. He just had his arms up vertical. Can't believe he was called for that foul.
Pichon's picked up his 3rd foul of the game.
I'm not the ref, but it looked like he went straight up from here.
Yeah.
Sewell with a chance at 13 points at the line as Stephen Treat comes back on the floor for Cleveland. As Pichon has to sit for 3 fouls. 3-point play good by Sewell. He has 13. And the Guardians have restored that lead up at 43-38. A 5-point cushion for them with 1:38 remaining in the third quarter. Vela circling around, lays it up, no good. Got his own rebound quickly, no good. Rebound tapped in by Jackson Cooper.
Third time's a charm.
43-40 lead, Ida B. Wells. In it comes to Canalan, driving into the paint, lays it up, no good. Defensive rebound by Tresvant.
Not really. I haven't seen a whole lot of actual plays from Ida B. Wells. They were running a lot of screens earlier in the game. Right now, it's a whole lot of isolation.
And Tresvant gets called for traveling.
Turnover there gives Ida B. Wells back the ball with their 3-point lead. Just a minute 15 left in the third quarter.
Jonah Jones at the scorer's table. He'll check in next at ball for Ida B. Wells. 1:10 left in the third. Sewell hands it off to DeJulio. A long 3-pointer. That's around and out. He's missed a couple of them in this quarter from that range.
Well, it's like we were talking about at halftime. That one was in and out, just all the way around.
Near steal for Canalan, recovered by the Warriors. Down the floor, Green lays it up, no good, but he draws the foul.
Good foul by Ida B. Wells. He had a real clear path to get up there and jam that ball home. Good job to at least keep him from scoring that easily.
J.C. Canalan picks up his 3rd foul of the game for the Guardians, and at the line, Christian Green. First trip of the line tonight for him. And the free throw is back iron and missed. Jonah Jones comes in for Jaden Eduarda as Ida B. Wells brings some more length on the floor in the front court.
So crucial, gotta hit this.
Green has 8 tonight, and he misses the second. Rebound Jones.
Looks like
48 seconds left in the quarter.
Cleveland's going with a larger lineup right now. A lot of taller guys out on the court right now.
And a three-pointer good by Nick DiGiulio on the right corner, far side on cue. He struggled with that shot in the quarter. Increases the lead to 6. Three-pointer is no good by Vela. Offensive rebound put back up and in by Treat.
Really well done. That was a hard shot to get through 2 defenders to put that ball back up.
46-42 lead, Ida Wells. It's Sewell, floats one up with the right hand, no good. Rebound to Jones, no good on the second effort. Rebound picked over to Sewell. A three-pointer for the Julio, no good from straight away. Rebound, stripped but a foul on Ida Wells. That one on Sewell. He has 3 fouls in the game.
When you get that many opportunities against this good of a Cleveland Warriors team, you gotta have one of those go down.
And it's got everybody on the edge of their seat or on their feet. This is awesome.
Jackson Owens on the floor, loose ball, jump ball is called as the ball was slowly getting inbounded for Vela. The possession arrow to Cleveland side, however. The Warriors dodge a heavy bullet on that one.
Ida B. Wells with that tenacious defense.
7.8 left in the quarter, and it comes to Vela. Vela gets off the screen from Cooper. Vela feeds it for Treat, who lays it up. No good. Block shot, but a foul.
I don't know. That looked like all ball to me, Sean.
I would second that all ball call.
Guys, that is 4 fouls now on Jonah Jones. One more foul, and he will foul out in tonight's contest.
He's not happy. I wouldn't be surprised if after this first shot goes up, he's out for the last 2.5 seconds of the third.
Stephen Treat will be at the line to shoot 2. The free throw is good. He has 7 points rather. And now entering the game will be Leo Heffron. He will check in for Jones.
Oh, it's great basketball. I'm loving this.
46-43 lead, Guardians. The second free throw for Treat is no good. Rebound to Vela. Vela puts up the shot at the buzzer. No. On a turnaround jumper.
Almost looks like he tried to get out to the three-point line, but it's not worth it. Just get that ball back up. It's not the end of the game.
Not even close, but we end 3, guys, from Cleveland. Ida B. Wells 46, Cleveland Warriors 43. Fourth quarter next on KBPS. Guardians ball up on the far side to begin the fourth and final quarter of play. Dondrell Campbell and the Warriors coming into tonight's game on a season-high 7-game winning streak. That is on the line tonight. Guardians up 3. Up the floor, Sewell floats one up high off the window. No good. Cooper on the defensive rebound. Up the floor is Pichon. Pichon, left wing, puts up the left-handed runner off the glass and good.
Carrying that momentum over into the fourth quarter, as you wouldn't expect Cleveland to be in this competitive of a game with the team that's 7-13.
46-45, Guardians up by a point. Cleveland has yet to lead tonight. Ball poked up in the air and a steal by Treat for Cleveland. Pichon bringing it up the floor. Pichon looking for someone to give it to. Give it inside to Treat. No good. Out of bounds remains Cleveland ball.
Almost looked like a foul, but hey, as we get closer and closer to the end of this game, I've always been a fan of the refs letting the kids play.
Lob it inside. Cooper caught with one hand and missed the layup. Cooper's second effort, no good. He gets fouled underneath.
Warriors now with their chance to take the lead for the first time tonight.
How did that first attempt go that far down and then come out of the basket? That was insane.
Leo Heffron on the foul for the Guardians, his first. Guardians were up as many as 11 tonight and has their lead only up by 1 at the moment. Cooper at the line to shoot 2. The free throw is good, and we are tied at 46 all. The next free throw for Cooper could give the Warriors a 1-point lead.
6'5" junior, really showing that he can keep himself nice and centered.
And he gets the Warriors the lead. 47-46 lead with 7:10 remaining in the game. What a run by the Warriors. Up the floor, Sewell. Hand off to DiGiulio, gets off the screen. DiGiulio hands it off to Canalan, left wing. Canalan circling around, looking for help. Canalan passes to Sewell on the right wing. Canalan will slow things down. Sewell pulls the ball back out, double shows. Now it's back to one-on-one. Into DiGiulio, ball poked from behind, recovered by Sewell. 6:44 remaining in the game. Ida Wells operating in the half-court offense. Sewell, pass between the rings to Canalan. Canalan near midcourt will pull things out. Craig Coakley, the head coach for the Guardians, motioning out of play.
No penetration on this possession for the Guardians. They have not gone past the three-point line.
It's Canalan off the pick from DeHeer. Passes left to Sewell. A lot of ball movement by the Guardians, but not much movement in the paint. Sewell gets off the screen. Sewell kicks it out. DeJulio for the lead. No good from three-point range. Rebound by Cooper.
Can't run around outside the three-point line and not take shots and expect to win the game. We've got to get some plays moving.
Tresvant at the foul line. Over to Pichon.
Pichon running the offense.
Yep, he thought about the three, but pulls it out for a better opportunity with the possession here. Tresvant, dribble drive. Into a triple team. Nice pass inside. Layup no good by Treat. Offensive rebound for the Warriors, and they score.
That was a good post-up move. Nice little hook shot to get that to go.
Jackson Owens on the field goal. Warriors lead by 3. Timeout, Ida B. Wells. They'll take a 30 to the break. 5:31 remaining in the fourth. Cleveland 49, Ida B. Wells 46 on KBPS. 5:31 remaining in regulation. Cleveland Warriors lead by 3, 49-46. This is their largest lead of the game for the Warriors. Guardians had an 11-point lead in tonight's game, and it has been evaporated rather quickly by Cleveland. In it comes to Sewell on the left wing. Dumps it inside to Jones. Jones stolen the ball and poked in the eye. Cooper. That's the second time tonight a Cleveland Warriors been poked in the eye. And a 30-second timeout will be an official stoppage to stop the play for Cooper to come out. Stephen Treat will re-enter the game.
That was an eye poke actually on both teams. We've seen the Ric Flair move pulled out twice tonight.
Nothing malicious, though. Just accidental contact.
Oh, of course.
Villa into the corner for Tresvant. Dribble drive, goes around the paint, lays it up, no good. Rebound, out of bounds. It will be Ida B. Wells' ball unless they overturn this. Yes, they overturned the call. Cleveland ball.
That was a close call. I thought that was off a Cleveland player, but they are in a much better position to see.
Tresvant to inbound. Tresvant for the Warriors. Looking to get it in high into Owens with the jump hook. No good. Defensive rebound by Jones. Jonah Jones playing with 4 fouls as well for the Guardians, so he has to be careful. Sewell gets off the screen from Jones. Hands it off, goes down by 3 with 4:44 remaining in the game. Hand off to Sewell. A long 3 for the tie. He got it. Leo Sewell with a big-time 3. He has 16. We are tied at 49 all with 4:30 to play in the fourth.
That's some Damian Lillard range there.
Yeah, cold-blooded.
Vela holding the ball. Pichon at the scorer's table with 3 fouls. He'll check in next dead ball for Cleveland. Inside. Kick it outside to Green. Green. Cross-court pass into Tresvant. Ball in the hands for Vela now between the rings. Vela pulls it out between the rings. Dump it inside. Vela gets the pass back and loose ball on the ground. Recovered by Cleveland. Layup is good by Stephen Treat.
Nice recovery. That play almost looked completely broken, but they were able to get 2 points out of it.
And the Warriors regain the lead at 51-49. 3:50 remaining in the game. Sewell.
It's getting loud in here.
Sewell over to the left side in Canalan. Canalan gets off the screen from Jones. Floats one up. No good. Rebound Jones. No. And another player is down for Cleveland. There's a foul on Ida B. Wells.
Not sure if that's going to be on Jones. Well, players up. Looks okay. Physical night tonight, but it's good. A lot of good basketball playing. Tough basketball.
Both of these teams want this game badly.
And I think Cleveland knows now. They're not underestimating. They know that Ida B. Wells is here to play.
Oh, yeah. 7th team foul on Ida B. Wells. They were at the 1-1 are the Warriors. The free throw was good by Treat. I could not capture who the foul was on. Jonah Jones is still on the floor with 4 fouls.
Yeah, and he didn't come out there in between, so it's probably not him. They do have 17 fouls.
That's correct. The free throw is good by Treat. It's a 53-49 lead. A 4-point lead for Cleveland.
Jackson Cooper's getting ready to check back in. Looks like he's okay after getting hit in the eye.
Inside the Jones quickly with the turnaround. Jump hook up and in. Jonah Jones with 6. 53-51 lead, Cleveland.
Back and forth scoring right now. We haven't seen much of this tonight, but both teams are really getting into a groove for their offense.
And speaking of groove, Vela finding his groove in the paint with the right-handed floater. Good. 55-51 Cleveland. 3:03 remaining in regulation. Sewell setting up the offense for IW Wells in the half court. Sewell passes left to Julio. He slips and he gets called for a travel.
Even if he wasn't called for the travel, he would have been called out of bounds there. So either way, we're going to have a turnover. Just lost his footing. Looks to be okay. Little wincing, but he's all right.
Jackson Cooper re-enters the game for Cleveland. They need his presence on the court. Cooper has no fouls in tonight's game, so he's playing terrific defense on the defensive end of the floor. Vela floats one up again. No good, but he draws the foul.
Especially for a big man to not have any fouls throughout the game. He's played most of the night.
The referee was in front of Donjel Campbell. Again, I could not indicate who that was. It might have been on Jones on the foul. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe.
No, it's not. They give it to Candleland on the foul, and he looks like he's done for the night.
Oh, he's had such a good game, too. He's carried this team throughout a lot of the first half of this game.
He might have been the player I missed also earlier in the fourth. The free throw is good by Vela. He has one more from the line. The scores table has Candleland at 5 fouls. 56-51 lead, Cleveland, their largest lead of the night so far.
Candleland had 9 points at the half, but his other teammates, Sewell and DeJulio, have stepped up here in the second half and really helped keep IW Wells in this game while they're down by 6.
Vela makes the free throws. 57-51 lead for Cleveland. 2:35 left in the game. Sewell tries to go off the screen, now does from Jones. Gives it for Dahir. Back to Sewell. Sewell, strip of the ball, out of bounds, Cleveland ball.
Really having issues with penetration for this offense. They are able to move the ball around outside the three-point line, but they're not getting buckets and they're getting a lot of turnovers. Some confusion, looked like a timeout.
It's going to be Wells' ball.
Wow. Wells ball. Referee makes the call to overrule, and it'll be a full timeout for IW Wells. We'll take the break with 2:23 left in the game. Cleveland Warriors 57, IW Wells Guardians 51 on KBPS. Jones spinning in the lane and lays it up and in for the Guardians. Trims the gap to 4. 57-53, 2:13 clock running in the fourth quarter. Cleveland by 4. Green holding the ball in the right wing. 18 fouls on the Guardians, 2 for the Warriors. Three-pointer, good by Tresvant.
Drilled it over in that far corner, but look out, IW Wells is coming back across half court.
Yeah, they can score in a hurry. It's the Julio. Dribble handoff to Sewell. And if you're the Warriors, you need to chase the Guardians off of the three-point line. Sewell still with it. Gives it for the Julio. 5 count is on. The Julio bump. Gives it for Devlin, who's on the floor for the Guardians. Sewell on the right wing, far side, lost the ball. It will remain Guardians ball. Dontrell Campbell jumping out on the court, wanting the call.
Not happy.
To be Cleveland ball. Very fortunate he did not get called for a technical on that play. Timeout, Guardians. They will take a 30. We'll keep it here. And Dontrell Campbell again trying to make his case made, as well as Lawson Vela, who now has to be pulled aside by Campbell. 30-second timeout, Guardians. Guardians have a full timeout left, and that's all they have. Cleveland with 2 fulls left. That's all they have. 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. Warriors lead by 7 at 60-53.
Warriors are pretty close to kind of closing out the window for IW Wells here, and I think that's why the coach is so upset. Had they gotten that possession there, that might have started to seal the deal here.
I would agree, but also still, with 2 full timeouts left and 18 fouls for the Warriors, anything can happen when you start getting down to fouling at the end of the game. But Coach Campbell really not happy with that.
The crowd right behind us. This is a nail biter. This is a nail biter.
You don't see this in high school basketball very often.
The here to Sewell. Sewell double team shows and throws it away. Nice steal by Tresvant. And Cleveland slows things down. Ida Wells needs to foul. Lobbing inside to Cooper. Left wing Pichon. Right wing Tresvant. Double shows and a ball poked loose. And a foul is called on Devlin. That is his first. Team foul number 9. It should be on the scoreboard. With 1:15 left, Warriors will be at the line for a 1-and-1. 19 foul is right.
All Cleveland has to do, and they did that right. They just have to run that clock down at this point. Pass the ball and wait for them to foul.
Vela at the line for the 1-and-1. It's good. 8 for Vela with one more from the line. 1:15 left in regulation. 8-point lead for Cleveland. Largest lead of the game for them at the moment. Vela, second free throw, got it.
9-point lead, minute 15 left. It's not uncommon, not unheard of, but let's see what happens for Ida B. Wells.
Sewell on the left wing, dumping inside to Jones. Jones backing in, jump hook. He lost the ball momentarily, but somehow got it up and draws the foul.
Luckily able to regain control of the ball midair and then try and push it back up as he was getting fouled.
Christian Green on the defensive foul. That is his first. Clock stopping at 1:04 to go. Jones at the line to shoot 2. The free throw is good with one more from the line. He has 9.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jones just finished this game out. If he ends up fouling out, he fouls out. If he doesn't, he doesn't. They need his presence down low.
Jones gets both free throws. Lead down to 7 at 62-55. Inbounds. Vela getting it in to Pichon. Pichon throws it in the middle to Vela, and a foul is called on Ida B. Wells.
Ida B. Wells seems to be going with the double team on the guards until they feed it down low, and at which point they'll then foul. It doesn't seem like they want to foul and send the guards to the line. They'd rather send Vela up.
Leo Sewell on the foul. That is his 4th of the game. Free throw for Vela is good.
He's been hitting them tonight.
Yes, he has. 57.1 left in the 4th quarter. Vela with an 8-point lead, make it 9. Free throw good.
Smooth. Really nice and smooth form there.
64-55. Layup no good by Sewell. Rebound ripped down by Pichon. Double comes out on Pichon, gets it to Green. Green hacked and fouled by Devlin, his second. We're at the 10th team foul now.
This is where things are going to snowball. If Ida B. Wells can't come up with something on the offensive end, Cleveland can write this check and send it in. 8th win in a row if they can hold on.
Green at the line to shoot 2. 10th team foul, double bonus in effect. Green gets the first free throw. He has 9 with one more at the line. 10-point lead for Cleveland at 65-55. 44.8 left in the game.
Impressive. 3 players in double-digit points scored for Cleveland tonight. And it doesn't seem like many of them are their guards.
Inbounds for Sewell, getting it across. It is DeJulio for 3. Banks it, no. Offensive rebound. Jones blocked away by Green, and Green gets called for the defensive foul. His second.
Jones will head back to the line. .34 seconds, 11-point lead for the Warriors.
What a game. What a game.
What a great second half for the Warriors, too. They came out this second half. They have just been destroyed.
They're showing us why they are a top-ranked team in the entire state of Oregon right now.
Jones gets the first and second free throws to go. He has 12. 34.1 left, a 9-point lead for Cleveland, and it's inbounds play to Green. Green uncontested blows the dunk.
Trying to show off a little bit with some showmanship.
Here's pass high off of Devlin, and it will be Cleveland ball as Pichon getting a talk with Green on missing that wide open dunk.
Look out.
Lawson Vela is fired up. One of the 4 seniors. He knows he wants to go far with this team this year.
Foul called on DeJulio as Green handles the ball past the timeline. DeJulio picks up his second foul, and the Warriors will be back at the line to shoot 2. Green with 10 tonight for Cleveland.
Yet another double-digit scorer for Cleveland tonight. They've really spread the ball around. Everyone's scoring on this team.
And Green makes the free throw. He's got 11. We back up at double digits at 10 at 67-57. As long as Cleveland holds on, they will have won their 8th consecutive game, adding on to the season high.